What's up, everyone? Welcome to another fantastic episode of the Empire Radio Podcast. I'm Andrew,
I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
and that was me trying to pay homage to Jeremiah's intro that he does now. It's like a new thing that he does.
I'm Bad Batch
To,
on Fridays.
yeah, the bad. If you haven't, for whatever reason, if you're listening to this but you haven't listened to Bad Batch, just go listen to Bad Batch. You'll hear it. You'll hear what I'm talking about. So tonight we got a fun episode planned. We are going to be returning to the dungeon, the AI dungeon that is sounded a lot cooler in my head. All right. Anyways, we're going to be playing AI dungeon. I'm going to be walking these guys through some more scenarios like we did way back in September of last year, before we had any of this that we have now. Back when we were still a budding, I mean, we still kind of are, but we were a lot.
Maybe you are. I don't know about Drew and I.
Oh, okay. All right. But before we dive in, like usual, we do have to go through some shopkeeping items, and then we have voicemail time, which, by the way, we are now doing on Tuesdays only, because if we do them on the days that we do the Bad Batch, we would have like 5-hour long podcasts. And while some of you would probably enjoy that, my wife would not.
I was gonna
So
say
we're-
Tanner, I'm looking at you, but
Yeah. So we're gonna do voicemails on Tuesdays only. So that is kind of an easy segue into the fact that if you want to leave us a voicemail, there's a link in our Instagram bio, Instagram.com/Empire Radio Podcast, all one word, or just go on your phone. But if you don't have an Instagram for whatever reason, you want to go on Chrome, type in Instagram.com/Empire Radio Podcast. You can actually click on the link from there as well. And it has links to all of our socials in it. So Facebook, Instagram, our YouTube account, Empire Radio, a Star Wars podcast. It's got our Twitch information, twitch.tv/Empire Radio, where we stream every Tuesday and Friday night, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. And we live stream them, so you can come be a part of the chat. And it also has a link to join our Discord server that is becoming more of a party every single day. So head over to our page on Instagram and or Instagram.com/Empire Radio. Click the link in our bio. All of the information you need is right there. Also included is a link to click on to leave us a voicemail. So if you've got a question for us, a quick question, or you just want to say, hey, you're doing a great job, or hey, I fundamentally disagree that the first half of A New Hope is actually not trash, you can say that, and you can actually have your voice be heard on air live with us, and we'll react to it, or not. If you just want to leave us a question and not be played, doesn't matter. We'll still react to it or answer it. So there's a link for that as well. And last but surely not least, we do have merch, EmpireRadioTradingPost.com. If for some reason you forget that, it's also there if you click the link in our Instagram bio. If you want to purchase merch and directly support the three of us.
And if you were having trouble accessing that website recently, it should be fine now.
yes.
Yes.
If you went to that link and it wasn't working, we got that fixed. So go back
So
and
please go back to it.
spend all your money on us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So yeah, we're on the internet in various places. You can connect with us there. Of course, the best places to connect with us are in the Twitch streams. Especially tonight, we are gonna.
Yes.
I will personally be interacting more with the chat tonight. because
Jeremiah,
at
you
different-
might want to pull up the chat tonight. Or
Okay.
not. I'm just saying you might want to.
All I'm saying
Me
is
too.
tonight I'm going to be asking
Did you
the
say-
chat to make certain decisions for you both in
Yes.
the dungeon.
Oh.
So
Yes.
I don't know how many. I don't know which ones, obviously, because all of these are pretty unpredictable stories. But tonight's going to be a pretty heavily chat engagement night.
Yes.
So if you want to connect with us that way, that's a great way. And then again, the Discord, we're in that a lot, as much as we can. Or unless you're Drew and you just kind of lurk,
Hey,
and then
people ask
and then
me
you
questions.
post-
I do come out.
and then you post in all caps every time you're streaming.
Heck yeah, everything's all caps, man.
I
Everything.
my favorite one is the all caps Lego time.
Dude, Lego
There's
time.
just Lego time in all caps and then a link. So Anyways,
Dude, I'm rocking the Mighty Ducks hat. That is right. Thanks, chat. Dude, they're loving this. They're loving the Mighty Ducks right now.
we have more sports
Yeah.
fans.
It's
in
not
here,
a
I guess.
sport. Okay, well,
True, I get it that for a Minnesotan it supersedes just being a sports things, but
it
a
is
thing that,
higher than that. But
you
yeah.
have to understand it's also hockey.
I'm from Minnesota, and I don't care about the Mighty Ducks or hockey. So
Oh, see, that's more controversial than what I said.
You guys are going down a path I can't follow.
well, then don't
This is
follow
also
us.
coming from the guy that I was gonna say. This is also coming from the guy that right before we started recording was like, "Squirtle's the best," and then I literally learned 30 seconds later he had never played a Pokemon game. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Honestly, Jeremiah, I'm glad that you stick to your guns, and you're part of the unique, atmosphere of this podcast, and I appreciate it.
Unique. That's the 2021 PC.
You're a unique
Phraseology.
person,
Anyways,
and we appreciate you.
we do. Speaking of appreciating people, we've got 6 voicemails to listen
Ooh,
to.
dang.
Wow.
Yep.
Halfway
So,
to 12, but they didn't
Yeah.
come out.
And really quickly, the offer still stands. On a Tuesday night, if we have 12 voicemails, and it can't be
12
there are a
from one person.
Yeah, there are a few of you that are very devoted to leaving voicemails. I really appreciate it. It can't be 12 from one person.
Correct.
I don't even want like 3 or 4 in one sitting from one person. If we can help it, I want 12 different people
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
asking questions, and then we will devote an entire episode to just asking questions. Who knows? We might even open it up on the chat once we get done with the voicemails if we have time. Let them ask questions. Like, the offer still stands. 12. We need 12 voicemails. We will completely put aside what we're doing for the night, and we will do voicemails. But yeah, we only have 6. But they're going to be 6 good ones. So let's transition over to voicemail time. I love it every time.
Dude, it's so dope.
I love it. I love the hologram sound so much.
I want more
all right.
hologram.
So we have a few. We're going to start with one from one of our continual listeners, stream watchers, Discord engagers, Simon. We actually have 2 from Simon tonight, so we're going to go ahead and play the first one.
Hello, this is my 4th voicemail for you guys, and happy birthday, Andrew, once again.
That was so
have a
last week.
question. Before we get into it, I have a fun fact. I'm going to try doing fun facts every time I send a voicemail. So my first fun fact ever is the song that plays right before Anakin and Obi-Wan fight is called A Path I Can't Follow, which is literally just the song Anakin's Betrayal, just a different tone. And my official question is, which theme do you like the most? Yoda or Ahsoka, or the clones? So yeah, Yoda, Ahsoka, or the clones? Which one of those characters? I guess clones is a ton, but so yeah.
All right.
Which one has the best?
All right. Thanks, Simon. For those of you that don't know, Simon sent that in during last week's stream.
Oh, that's why he said happy birthday to you.
Correct.
Okay. So
we-
we'll let
I
it
just-
slide. But if he says it again, if he has another one tonight.
He doesn't say it again.
Okay. Whew.
I've already listened to his second one. He doesn't say it again.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a running joke last week where everyone was going like really out of their way to tell me happy birthday, which I appreciated. I really enjoyed it. But that is why he said happy birthday. So thank you for the fun fact, Simon. Who has the best theme? Now, this is a good question because it's not just like what's your favorite theme, but he went a step further and said, okay, between these 3 characters, clones, Yoda, and Ahsoka, who has the best theme? Jeremiah, I would like for you to go first because I have a feeling I know what you're gonna say.
Obviously, Ahsoka's theme is my favorite because she's the best in Star Wars, and so I'll just rank them. I'll go Ahsoka, Yoda, then clones.
All right.
I'm the same.
You're the same.
I'm the exact same. What Jeremy just said.
I love that Daddy Palps made mention to the Dark Trooper beat from the Mandalorian. That's a banger. In fact, that was like wasn't that the first time we used the term banger?
No.
I think it was after the Wives of the Empire episode.
I told them to go listen to it, and it's a
Oh.
banger. And Jeremiah and you guys laughed
Yeah,
and stared
you're
at me
right.
forever. And now that's a thing. So
Yeah. So
we have
for
merch
me-
that says that's a banger and everything. I'm just kidding. We don't. But go check out our merch.
But if you want it,
It could happen.
it can happen. So I would actually. Here's a controversial thing. I would go Yoda, Ahsoka clones.
Yeah. It's not crazy
All right.
controversial.
Well, cool. Well, that completely deflated on me, but I like Yoda's theme a little bit better. All right. Well, let's move. Thank you, Simon, for that voicemail. Let's move on. This is Dune's first voicemail.
Oh,
He's like
Uh,
our top ranked commenter on Discord.
he actually
so-
is the top rank.
He
We
is.
we looked over the top ranks today.
Yeah. So,
Dude, you guys know I'm top 21. I'm 21. Did you guys know that?
then I've got to be higher than you.
You are definitely higher than me.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I had them all pulled up. Oh, there's a list in the chat of the rankings of the list if you want to click that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was
Anyways.
21. I was surprised I was that high. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
But,
only
yeah.
21 people comment, so like
That's fair.
you're at the bottom anyway.
Oof.
No,
Oh.
no, there's like 45 or 40. I don't know. There's a lot.
Okay, but anyway.
All
Let's
right,
listen to
well-
this.
Dune's first appearance. You guys ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Hello, gentlemen. I am Dune, and I am ready to give my voicemail. My question to you comes in the form of a challenge. Which amongst you three do you believe the best character fit to be the chosen one, if not Anakin, and is not Qui-Gon? I'm looking at you, Andrew. Thanks, guys, and see you in the Discord tonight.
All
Like,
right.
Of us three, who would be the chosen one?
No.
No.
What was
Us
it?
three, who do we think is the chosen one?
Yes. Who do we, the three of us, think the chosen one would be
That's an easy
if
question.
it wasn't? Huh?
That's easy. Keep going.
Finish the explanation for me.
Who of the three of us? I'm sorry. Between the three of us, who do we think the chosen one is if it wasn't Anakin and it can't be Qui-Gon?
I would go with Ahsoka.
Me too. That's what I was gonna say. People are
Because
spamming Luke,
she-
but
She is everything Anakin should have been. Like,
But she
Anakin
doesn't
should've-
bring balance to the Force at all. She's not even close to that.
what are you
She
talking-
just
okay.
She just finds balance within herself.
ooh, that's a
That's the definition you gave about what it means to bring balance to the Force. That was your whole thing
we're
about
I
balancing
know, but-
yourself. So you're
Sure,
thank
but
you
like-
for arguing for my position.
No, what I'm saying is like you have to bring balance for the entire galaxy.
Okay, but you can't say she doesn't do that because that's everyone except for Anakin and Luke. Already, so it's like any answer we give is gonna be she can't do that or doesn't do that. So like,
It could be Rey.
people are saying Leia. Should pull up the chat.
I'm gonna say Ahsoka
Ray
because,
question mark. I don't know.
because she parallels Anakin. She had the same struggles as Anakin, had the same issues as Anakin.
But how can
And
she be the
she-
chosen one?
Because she didn't bring balance to the Force.
Okay, but that's the whole question: is who would bring balance to the Force? Because we only know
No,
three
no.
people.
He asked who the chosen one would be if it wasn't Anakin.
Well, then it would have to be Luke because even
Not
Obi
necessarily.
Wan
It could be Rey.
I don't want to give.
Dude,
I don't
it
want
could be Rey.
to. I don't want to give.
Well, technically,
Rey that much
Rey
credit.
was the chosen one because Anakin says at the very end, "Bring balance."
to the Force
as I
like
once did.
I once did.
So what she was
Okay.
doing there does so.
So
I'm
technically, it would
gonna
be.
call it and say Clink. We're
Oh,
calling
well,
it a night.
I'm gonna call it
Clint.
and say Jar Jar, because
Frick you. Gosh darn it.
Boom said it. Boom Karna said it in the chat. He said Jar Jar, and I just saw it. So
I just don't understand. I guess I must not understand the question then. If
Okay, so we agreed that Anakin is the chosen one, the actual chosen one.
Correct.
okay, yeah.
If if he wasn't the chosen one in the Star Wars universe, who else would the title rightfully go to?
Okay, and
Given
I said
given the
Ahsoka, but you said that she doesn't qualify for that. So like, what am I missing
given
about the
the
question?
events that already happened, like
It
we're
would
not
have-
changing the story. This is like based on the deeds of people.
Oh well, that. I guess I don't think we understand. I think we have different understandings of his question. Because like, it's not saying.
Who's
based
the
on
best
what
fit
already
to-
Hold on.
Based on what already happened,
Dune
who
is
else?
clarifying who is the best fit to be the chosen one.
Yeah. So if we had to choose someone else other than Anakin, who could fulfill the role of
The chosen one.
And I'm saying
Mace
Ahsoka
Windu.
because her entire character is based on being a parallel to Anakin and how Ahsoka did what Anakin was supposed to do and walk away and bring balance that way. She did everything he was supposed to do, but he never did it, and he turned to the dark side. And then it's not until later on that he does do that. But
Okay, I'm gonna say Mace Windu.
I'm gonna say Ahsoka if that's going that way. If I'm gonna say it, if it's based on who else did it, it would be Luke to me because Luke was in that fight and Luke people don't know. So if it's Andrew's way, I'm gonna say Luke, not Ray, because I don't want to give Ray that much credit.
Nah,
But
He
Eh,
said he did say that
but yeah.
Jeremiah had the right concept.
yeah, if
So-
that's the right concept, then yes, I'm gonna go with Ahsoka
I'm gonna go
as
with
well.
Mace. I'm gonna
Mace
go with
Windu.
Mace.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can see that.
because he very clearly taps into the dark side successfully without it consuming him for his fighting style.
That's fair.
All right, moving on. We have one from George. You guys ready?
yep.
George, is this new?
Yes. Here we go.
Oh, all right.
Hello, I'm George, one of your younger listeners. I have a few questions for you three today. Would you rather have a real life working lightsaber or all aspects of the Force that includes dark side, light side, and grey side? And what color is your lightsaber? Mine is orange. You can find tests to see what color your lightsaber is. And just saying, you guys are amazing.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, George.
That Australian accent there?
Sounded like it.
I am gonna let George clear that up.
That's fair. But also, your accent was pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I wish I had a cool accent, but I don't.
You do have accent, just you can't hear it.
I said a cool one. I didn't say I didn't have one. I just said mine's not as cool
George
as
just
his.
slapped him, like metaphorically slapped himself across the face. Like, I need a cool accent.
I
You could
didn't
just-
say I didn't
You
have
could
one.
you could just start making up an accent and talking like pretending it's yours.
I can't. I really can't.
Yeah, let's not do that.
All right, so 3 questions. What were the 3? So
No. The question is, would you rather have a lightsaber, a fully working lightsaber, or have the ability to access all aspects of the Force? And then the second question was technically, what would your lightsaber color be? Regardless.
We don't have to do the test.
No, we're not. We don't have time for the test.
I would say I would take all aspects of the Force because if you have a lightsaber, like
You could
without
always.
the Force, like there's only so much you can do. And
That's fair.
knowing me, I'd probably accidentally cut off my hand like the first 30
Oh,
seconds anyway.
so fair. You're like
So-
walking and cuts your leg off because it accidentally triggers. Yeah, I could see that.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I would go with using the Force because that's more useful in life.
You know how fast you could get to work if you had the Force? You could run.
Force
is
run.
true.
Yeah. You wouldn't have to take the bus.
I don't want people to see me. Like if I'm gonna,
They wouldn't
have
see
these-
you because you would run so fast.
Okay,
What's wrong with
whatever.
people seeing you?
Cause it's like being a superhero. You want to conceal your identity.
Are you gonna
Just
actually
wear a
go fight
mask.
crime?
Yeah.
Jeremiah would. He has a lot of free time. He would definitely fight crime.
I'd see the old lady have her purse stolen, and I'd chase after the guy and like force pull him and like get the purse back.
All right.
And then my lightsaber color would probably be blue,
All right.
Okay.
kind of whatever.
He's wearing a blue shirt.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're
It's no
listening,
coincidence.
it's
Yeah,
just
it's
blue
just
shit.
a coincidence. Drew.
I would go with the Force, obviously. Probably for the same reason I don't trust myself with a lightsaber, or people around me. If I lay it down on the counter and one of my nephews grabs it and accidentally cuts himself in half, like
Yeah, you couldn't do
it's-
that.
no, especially with a kid on the way, I don't trust a real lightsaber in the house. But
That's fair.
yeah, using the Force would be dope, and I wouldn't hide my identity, and I would run and jump and do all those fun stuff, and I would do really cool flips like Jar Jar into the pool, all that cool
parkour.
stuff. Oh heck yeah, dude! I would parkour everything. It'd be super dope.
He would unnecessarily parkour things like he didn't need to parkour.
It would be like an
100%.
office.
He's like,
parkour,
yeah.
parkour.
He's going up like a 3 set of stairs just into someone's front door, and he decides to front flip in instead of just walking
Heck
up
yeah,
the 3
dude.
stairs.
People would get annoyed with me, but
Yeah. I would definitely do the
lightsaber
Force.
color,
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
purple.
Purple.
I would go with
All right.
purple.
You literally have purple lights behind you.
I was gonna go. I was sticking with Jeremiah's theme. You know, what
So now
what
we
color
know-
are you surrounded by?
We know Andrew's color. It's either going to be a black saber because that's the color of his shirt, or it's going to be white because that's the color of the room he's in. So.
Oh.
That's my prediction.
But I'm gonna guess it's Luke's green.
No, I was
Oh.
actually gonna go with the dark saber blade. Like,
Oh,
actually-
black.
Black!
But I was gonna do that beforehand
Oh, okay.
because, like, listen, when I played the Force Unleashed, that was the one that I played with.
I mean,
It
that
was
saber
either-
is. If you could
Yeah.
have that saber, sure, I'd be down
Yeah.
for that.
But I'd still pick the Force.
Yeah, I think everyone
It's so
would.
much more powerful
Than a
than-
saber.
Like, there's so much more useful than a saber. Like, just being able to.
In like 10 years, we're gonna be able to buy real sabers. Like, let's be real. The way technology is going.
I really hope not. That's not something the world needs, or I would say that's not something the United States needs.
Wow.
I'm just gonna put that out there. But
All
anyways, let's move on to Rogue. You know Rogue from the Discord.
We do.
He left a voicemail. You guys ready?
Yep.
USA. Remember the Spain.
All right.
Hello, Empire Radio. This is Rogue, one of your younger viewers. I would like to ask you a quick question. The question is, if you were in control of one clone battalion, which clone battalion would it be? And would you want to be the Jedi controlling that clone battalion? Or would you want to fight alongside the Jedi controlling that clone battalion? Thank you for making an amazing podcast. Bye.
Thank you so much, Rogue. I'm glad that we can entertain and we can do it well. So, if it was a little difficult for everyone to hear, it was kind of a 2-part question. First part is, if you were able to command a clone battalion, which one would it be? And if so, well, assuming that you have one that you want to command, would you rather be the Jedi General or in like an officer position fighting alongside the Jedi, leading the troops that way?
Well, I think the easy answer is the 501st, because that's just everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
But I'm going to switch it up. So recently I watched the clip of the Jedi I'm a Gundai scene.
Yeah.
And so those clone troopers, they had like a brown and white, or like a reddish brown and white. And I
Yeah.
thought they looked pretty cool.
Do you know what
Yep.
their
So-
battalion's called?
I don't, but I wouldn't want to be the Jedi because that Jedi died.
Dang, GG.
So I'd probably be one of the clones that was not killed in that same scene because there was only 2 people left at the very end and they all died. But I thought they were cool.
They
color
did
scheme.
look really cool.
Yeah.
They had like a clay red
Mhm.
color configuration that was really cool. Drew?
I would want to be the Ahsoka version, and I would want to be Rex, but wearing the Ahsoka helmet.
So
Just because-
you wouldn't be Ahsoka, you would just be Rex.
No,
fighting
because,
alongside
like-
Ahsoka.
Well, yeah, I feel like being a Jedi is almost cheating.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stick to Jeremiah's theme, and yeah, and I just want to wear a cool Ahsoka helmet, themed, but as Rex. Because he also doesn't die. So there you go.
That we know of yet.
True. That's fair.
Sweet. So I'm gonna cheat
Okay.
and say that I would want to be the sergeant over a squad of clone commandos.
Ooh.
Because one, I don't know a ton about the different battalions. Sorry.
That's fair.
But two, I love clone commandos. And if I had to pick a specific one, I would say the squad. It's not Delta Squad, because Delta Squad's the one from the game. I think it's Omega. I don't remember, but the one from the Republic Commando books, the novels, they're really cool. So that would be my answer.
All right.
All right.
Sweet. All right. Well, here is Simon's second voicemail of the night. Let's take a listen.
Let's take a listen.
Hello, this is Simon again with just a quick message that says you all are awesome. And I have a question, and that is, do you want a Knights of the Old Republic show? Well, we already talked about the Old Republic, but would you want an Old Republic or Knights of the Old Republic show with like existing characters or like characters that were in the games and lore but brought into canon, and new characters, and I want it to be Lord of the Rings style. Do you guys want it to be Lord of the Rings style? If you don't know what Lord of the Rings style is, basically it's just like, just watch the movies. Have a great day, guys. May the Force be with you. Where is Frodo?
Thanks, Simon.
All right, Simon.
Jeremiah has no idea.
Yes,
I
he
have
does.
seen
He's
all
seen
the
all
movies,
of
okay?
it.
Oh, that's okay. That's
Speaking
good.
of-
I forgot you just don't like them.
Yeah.
Sorry, T. I know that's your favorite.
Yeah. So myth style, is that what he's trying to say though?
Like
He's
very like primitive, like not like modern technology,
Yeah.
that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Like everyone smokes a pipe kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
You can do that. Yeah.
Be interesting.
I would want. I'm a simple man, and I just want the stories from Knights of the Old Republic to be canonized with the same characters and done well.
Yeah.
Done in live action. Done really well. Everyone knows that Revan is one of my favorite characters of all time. Give me Revan.
Give me
I'd be
death.
happy. Give
What?
me no. Not. I don't like him that much. Darth Bane, any of the old Sith lords. I just read through the Legends novel Lost Tribe of the Sith, the collected stories. That was super good. Takes place in that same era. Well, across a few different eras at least. Yeah, I would just enjoy any of that stuff if they were to bring it in and do it well.
For me, like don't know the games at all. Like I've only seen like the cinematic trailers of all that stuff. But I think I would want to see. I think I kind of mentioned this before, but like a more primitive setting, like where it's maybe not Lord of the Rings that primitive, but like enough where there's some technology, but it's still very primitive. Like where it doesn't look like any Star Wars that we've seen before. Because like even watching like those trailers and stuff, there's still like hyperspace lanes and like modern technology that's like far more advanced than we have in real life. So like something like before that, like where it's still more primitive on most aspects, but maybe just the early stages of interplanetary traveling and stuff like that, and how the Jedi would be more relevant, starting to spread out throughout the galaxy and be known and stuff. But I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, you do know they have a whole story.
I don't
where
know.
The Jedi have power packs.
Oh, I know the proto
Or
The
sabers.
proto sabers.
Proto
Yeah,
sabers.
that'd be cool to see that.
Super primitive. Yeah.
It'd be cool. I just feel like after a while it might get bored because I don't know how much travel they'd be able to do through space. Because the hyperlanes wouldn't be developed.
That's why they do it all on Endor, because we see that planet. There's like 50 different environments, so that every
True.
episode could just be in a different environment on one
And
planet.
you don't know.
And
You
it's-
could get a cow. You can get a sheep. You can get
Get a goat,
a goat.
a mouse, a frog.
Giant spider that we saw.
Giant spiders. Andrew's favorite.
My
Speaking of
favorite.
spiders, this is kind of weird, but did you guys know that there was 2 people that recently gave birth, and this was a study? It's kind of weird. This is
What?
kind of off. Okay, but anyways, one person was highly scared of spiders, and their kid was born, and they put a picture of a spider in front of the kid, and the kid instantly got scared and started crying. And they did the same study with someone who is like a bug analyst, and they did the same thing, and the kid wasn't scared at all. Isn't that interesting?
Yep.
Yeah. That is. Yeah.
This
that's
is-
interesting.
The kind of
need-
things you find
You need
out
more
when-
trials of that to really prove anything. This
Well,
one
true.
one
I'm not
doesn't.
saying that this is. I just thought it was interesting. I thought you guys should know about that.
So, Drew, what are you scared of? You should
I am.
take a picture, have that picture for your kid in September, and show
Oh
it
yeah.
and see how that.
That's my. I
Do
mean,
your
my
own
wife
test.
is horrifiedly scared of spiders, like Andrew. So, kids,
I'm not horrifiedly like I'll straight up I'll fight a spider.
would you carry one in your hand
I
and look
I
at
don't know,
it?
I feel like
See?
Micaiah kills
See?
the spiders in the house.
Actually, Micaiah does not kill the spiders in the house. Andrew kills the spiders.
Is
in the
Drew
house.
okay?
you
I
just
don't
you
know.
just moved to a different apartment.
Tanner goes. Jeremiah's scared of the E EU.
you can't be scared of something that doesn't exist.
People are scared of things that don't exist all the time. That's not true. All right. We're going to move on to our last voicemail from Riley. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Hey guys, Riley here. Just stopping in to say, just real quick, you guys are doing a great job, and I still love the podcast, even if I haven't been as active as much in the Discord as I used to be. I'm still enjoying it. Keep making good stuff. Love you guys.
Riley, thank you.
Thanks,
Don't sweat
Riley.
it.
Wait, which
Look.
one is Riley in Discord? Do you remember?
I think it's Boom. It's Boom Bacarna, isn't it?
No,
Is it?
I can't remember.
I
Maybe.
could have sworn.
There's so many people. There's like their Discord
Boom.
names and their real life names.
Hey,
I can't remember.
Yeah. And Twitch names. Yeah, it says Boom.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's
Boom.
Bacarna.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
cool.
what I thought.
Boom.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Boom. Hey, listen, Riley, don't sweat it.
Don't worry about
Life
it.
gets busy. Things
Yeah.
happen.
And Discord's
like,
intense. So.
Discord's intense. Discord's like it's a party. You're gonna enjoy. If you're listening and you're thinking about joining the Discord, join the Discord. It's gonna be fun. But there are gonna be times you're gonna go away. You're gonna do responsible things like your homework, or you're gonna work if you're an adult or something.
Mhm.
You're gonna come back. You're gonna have 500 messages, but it's okay because there's always a place for you to jump back in. So
Correct.
it doesn't. Riley, just thank you for being here. It's all good. It's totally fine. All right. Without further ado, let's fly on over and get started with some dungeon, shall we?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. We made it. We're here. We're playing AI Dungeon. So for those of you that don't know, here's a quick, I can't talk, a quick crash course in what it is. It's an interface where you give it a prompt. Well, in tonight's application, I'm going to give it a prompt, and there is an AI on the other side that spits out the next piece of a story, and then you can type in anything, any dialogue, any commands, whatever you want, and the AI will react accordingly. Sometimes the reactions are great. Sometimes you stump it and it doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But it's really fun. Even if you're just playing by yourself, like it's actually really fun. I've done it before for quite a long time, where you just sit there and see what happens, because the possibilities are technically endless with what can happen in this. So what we're gonna do is we actually I had a poll going earlier today, gentlemen. I don't know if you knew this or not, but your character, unofficially and also if it needs to be named, is Broom King the Fourth.
That's for me.
Uh,
Yeah, cause
It's
okay,
for you and Jeremiah, because
gotcha.
I'm working the. So the way this is going to work is your character is Broom King the Fourth. The people in the Discord voted, and we're gonna do some stuff as it relates to the Star Wars universe and see what happens. All right.
All right.
Any questions before we begin?
No.
All right, we're gonna start with one. This is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in really quickly. I'm gonna get things set up, and I'm going to put this in, and then I'll read it to you. You ready?
Yep.
All right. You are a Gonk droid in a ship that once was taken by pirates. Now you and the other droids live alone on the ship, trying to survive. What do you do? Now, just a reminder, anything goes.
Okay, so are we floating through space? Or are we landed on a planet?
Riley goes, you can do nothing but gonk. Well, why don't we look outside the windows? Let's see what... You want to see what's outside the windows?
Sure. Now,
What do you do?
is like Jeremiah go first, then me, or like that way?
You guys make the decision together.
Jeremiah,
Yep.
you go first. I'll go second.
We're gonna look out the windows of the ship.
That's
so
Jeremiah's
we know
turn.
our location.
All right, you look out the windows of the ship to learn your location.
We stumped it already.
And no. Oh gosh. You look out the windows of the ship and see nothing but blackness. You can't help but think that this is some sort of dream. What's wrong? A voice asks from behind you.
All right, my turn. I turn around and smack in the head, whatever the thing is.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so you turn around and smack whatever it is in the head. Something smacks into the back of your head.
So I get
That's
hit.
weird.
All right.
What did you do that for? The person replies, Gonk droids can't see in the dark places.
What the heck?
All right, come on, keep going.
I would say the Gonk droid, us or me or whatever,
Yep.
says to that other. I'm assuming it's a droid.
Yep.
What is our next step?
Ooh.
All right. I ask, what is our next step? Oh, we need to find out where we are, and then we can decide what to do. There is a long pause before the captain speaks again. So I'm guessing that there is now a droid captain. And you're talking to them. So we've evolved. The narrative has evolved a little bit.
Okay.
So now you're in deep space. You don't know where you are. And now you're a Gonk droid who is talking to another droid who is the captain. Drew.
I look around for our R2 unit.
Okay, you look around for an R2 unit. Okay, we're getting a little off track here. Either there's something wrong with your monitor, or this is the most detailed R2 unit that exists. I can't see anything, you whimper. Can you? I guess the lights are out.
Okay. This is getting really hard to get into a direction of.
Now, at any point, if you would like to start the prompt over to see what happens if we make different decisions, we can do that.
Okay.
You would have to agree on the decision, though.
Now, I wonder if like we started over and we said the same thing that we started out with,
Would say the same thing.
if it would say the same thing again.
Sometimes it does, yeah.
No,
It's pretty consistent.
I would say.
Simon in the chat said, "I don't understand what we're doing." Well, we're lost in a ship
You're lost in a ship, yeah.
because all the lights are out.
So
And
to explain further what we're doing, so we're using a website where we say half the story, and the computer AI fills in the other half. So we put something in,
Correct.
the AI puts in the next part of the story, and so it's just us going back and forth between AI and us making a story. So I'm now gonna. It's my turn, right?
yes.
Yes.
Say we need to get the engine running and the lights turned on.
Okay. So, how would you like? Do you want me to say you get the engine running, and
And-
then you turn the lights on? Is that what you want me to put in?
Yes.
All right. You then get the engine running, and the lights turn on. The lights begin to flicker on. Now the
Ooh.
computer should come back up, the captain says. We'll see what's in here. You're led to a chair and sit down.
When's the last
Well,
time anyone's seen a Gronk droid sit
Just,
down?
just go with it. Just go with it. Like I said, sometimes it works. Sometimes it kind of works.
All right.
And this is one of those times.
So we're set. We're sitting down right now.
Yep. In front of a
Yep.
computer that turned on now.
Okay. So I tell the R2 to plug in to figure out where we are.
Okay, you don't have an R2 unit.
We don't have R2? I thought we had R2.
No, it didn't really catch that part. Well,
Okay. So,
so
I
you can look in the computer to
I
see
look
where
into
you are.
correct. That's what I want to do.
You look into the computer to see what your location is. The computer boots up. Sensors detect that there's a power subspace field engaged in the ship. The screen goes by each station on the ship.
Wait, read that again.
Sensors detect that there is a power subspace field engaged in the ship. The screen goes by each station on the ship.
Okay. Okay. So I asked, what was the name? What was the first, like the subspace? What was it? Or
Sensors detect that there is a power subspace field engaged in the
Okay.
ship.
So I'm gonna ask the captain, the self-approved or self-appointed captain,
Uh-huh.
what the subspace thing is or whatever.
Okay. You ask the captain what the subspace field is. It's a subspace field or cloaking device. Sounds dangerous, you say. It can be, but it's needed for the mission. I see, you say. So you've just been told by the captain that it's a cloaking device, and it's needed for your mission.
I
This
hate
is like surrounding us.
correct.
It's cloaking the ship. Yeah.
Okay.
So just to clarify, you're a Gonk droid on a ship of droids being led by a droid captain. Now you're on a mission and you have a cloaking device.
All right. So
True.
I asked the captain to remind me what the mission is, because I'm a droid and I have no idea and I forgot.
Aren't gonk droids just like
Stupid yet.
power, like external power, like?
They're
functions?
trash cans with legs.
Guys, just go with it.
Yes.
I just want
Okay.
to know the facts.
Okay, so you ask the captain to tell you what the mission is. The mission is to take the ship to a nearby gas giant synchronize arrival of our two ships, then board the other ship. What's the name of this gas giant? So now we're finding out that you have to get your ship to a gas giant, synchronize it, dock with the ship, and get onto the second ship.
So the gas giant
Take
is
it
another
back.
ship, or are we just
No, the
Okay.
gas giant.
Whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
Yeah.
right.
Everyone in the chat wants me to just type gonk.
No. So
No.
so okay, now we're gonna try and get. I'm gonna make this go in a good direction because wasn't Bespin? They made they harvested Havana gas, which is like a
I was
gas.
gonna name it Chubby Muffin. Do you have a better idea?
Yes, he does.
Oh, okay.
So-
All right, I won't do that.
So the captain says, "Set your course for the Cloud City Bespin," because that's the gas giant I'm trying to assume is.
Okay, so I said the gas giant is named Bestman. You set your course for it.
All right.
The gas giant is named Bestman. You set your course for it. Captain Anu closes her eyes and nods.
Who's Anu? That does not sound like a droid's name.
This is getting weird. It's good to see that you are not familiar with the mission, she says. This will be easy.
All right, Drew.
I say gonk.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna do it the chat
Here we
once.
go. Here we go. You say gonk. You say gonk. She says, what? Gonk, you say. I have heard the word gonk before. She goes, never? He goes, no. Is it a weapon? And no, she asks, no. Is it a weapon? And you say, it is a child's pet. So now we've established that gonk is apparently a child's pet.
All right.
Like I said, sometimes these things work, sometimes they don't, and then everything in between is humorous at least. So, Jeremiah, what say you?
What
Right.
say you?
And so we'll say, I am no pet.
Ooh.
In the same voice that Ahsoka says, I am no Jedi. That's just the way I picture it.
You say, I am no pet. She says, okay, I have heard that before, she says. It's a figure of speech. You don't respond. The computer finishes up its work.
All right, Drew. Make it spicy.
I'm trying to make it
Make
spicy.
it a banger.
I'm trying. Oh.
I do have two other prompts if we wanna move on.
We just started this one.
But this
I
one's
go to the
interesting.
control panel and I start spinning the ship
Yeah,
because it's a good trick.
Add because it's a nice trick.
Yes.
You go to the control panel and begin spinning the ship because it's a good trick. Okay. Spin the ship, the captain says. You turn the wheel. The ship begins to turn. Turn it further, she says. I would like to see this. Okay, Jeremiah?
So now we're driving the ship
You're spinning the ship.
or
Yeah.
that.
All the remaining droids get flung to the sides of the room because of the force.
All the remaining droids get flung to the sides of the room because of this force of the spinning. What are you doing? The first asks. I don't like to see the force of this. Don't play around. It's not a toy. It's not? Question mark.
I tell the computer I have my own mission.
You tell the captain you have your own mission.
Yes.
You tell the captain you have your own mission you must complete. He nods. Good droid, he says, and lets you leave. You find your way back to your pod and get in it. After a while, you use the motion to help you fall asleep. All right, so you're in a stasis pod now.
All right.
That actually developed the story. Good job.
You're welcome.
Okay, Jeremiah.
So this is like a sleeping pod, not like I was thinking like
it's like a maintenance pod, but you can go to an escape pod if you wanted to.
we're gonna say it's an escape pod.
Okay.
So I'll just say after I wake up,
Please land on
hours
Tatooine.
later,
On Tatooine.
I push the launch button in the escape pod.
After you wake up hours later, you push the launch button in the escape pod. Let's see what happens. Nothing happens. You push the button again, the same result. What's wrong? The captain asks. We should have left by now. An alarm begins to blare and lights flash. Oh?
I want to steal Drew's choice here.
Go ahead. I give it to you.
Rose shows up
Ooh.
and stuns the droid for trying to escape, just like she did to Finn.
Okay.
She stunned you?
Yes.
Yeah, because we were trying to escape like Finn, so she's like tases me, us, the droid.
Rose Tico shows up and stuns you because you were trying to escape. You were supposed to be killed by the First Order, but you were captured instead. All right.
So now the First Order has us?
Yeah. Well,
All right.
no, not necessarily. But you were captured. You're supposed to be killed by the First Order, but you were captured instead. I guess the First Order has you.
All right. I pledge myself to Kylo Ren.
Ooh. Can you do paint job and everything like all black? Like
You pledge yourself to Kylo Ren. Aw, the AI doesn't know what to do with that.
Dang
okay.
it.
Ben Solo. Change it to Ben Solo.
Pledge
rather.
your loyalty to the First
Order.
You pledge your loyalty to the First Order, and you were sent off to the unknown regions to find the last sanctuary of the rebellion.
Oh!
So now you're a gonk, and you're on a mission to find the last sanctuary of the rebellion. Now, this is where I want to engage the chat.
Uh-oh.
Chat. You have two options. We can stay with the mission and hunt down the rebellion, or we can completely go AWOL and leave the First Order once you leave. What do you want to do? You gotta let us know.
Someone wrote, in what ship?
Just a ship. It doesn't matter.
Krillian YT freighter. How about that?
Yeah. It's like the Millennium Sparrow.
This is Empire Radio.
Yeah.
Hunt.
All right. So we've got one hunt for the rebellion. Destroy that scum. If I have one more for continue with the mission, we're gonna go with that.
Oh, we got Hunt.
Offer them Wesley Andrews coffee. Daddy Pops is a good one. Okay, I'm going to take that as going with the mission. So we're going to continue with the mission. So we're sent to the unknown regions to find the last sanctuary of the rebellion. Who's next between the two of you?
I think my turn.
Yeah, Drew, what do you want to do? I would suggest finding them on a certain planet to progress the story.
Tatooine. Well, it's in the unknown region, so
Yeah, maybe Chila or Rapak.
What about Hoth?
Oh, yeah, we can Yeah, we can do. Okay, so you find the last sanctuary of the rebellion on Hoth. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Well, people are saying that Hoth isn't in the unknown region.
I'm gonna go with Agent Kloss.
Yes.
On the you find the last sanctuary of the rebellion on Agent Kloss. What's next? Do you want to scout? Do you want to just attack them?
Just
Do you
attack
wanna
them.
Drop a bomb. Okay.
Or I could say drop a nuke on them.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
You find the last sanctuary of the rebellion on Agent Kloss. You drop a nuke on them. You die a glorious death.
All right.
all right.
And we're done.
We're done with the first one.
Wow. That was an abrupt ending.
At least
I guess
got
you
rid
died
of
in
the
you died in
terrible
the
spell.
blast.
Hey, I got rid
Wow.
of the rebel scum. That's all that matters.
Good job. All right. I am going to do one that I came up with.
Ooh.
Ooh. Hey, do you know what's not scum?
Don't do this to me. Drew, I had already planned a segue. Don't do this to me.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. I love how everyone is going into gonk droid puns in the chat. Star Wars: The Last Gonk. You gonked your last gonk. Gonk strikes back.
Oh gosh.
All right. You guys ready?
Yes.
Here we go. This next prompt. You're a Mandalorian bounty hunter in the vast galaxy of Star Wars. You're on the hunt for an elusive bounty by the name of Chubby Muffin in your customized starship called the Broom. And you need your ship to get there. You've been hired by the famous bounty hunter Jango Fett, who is also looking for this bounty. I don't know how that works, but that was something the AI spit out.
All right, is our name still Broom Kid the Fourth?
Broom King the Fourth, yes.
King.
Broom King the Fourth.
Jeremiah?
So you're a Mandalorian bounty hunter named Broom King the Fourth.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the hunt for an elusive bounty by the name of Chubby Muffin in your ship called the Broom. You've also been hired by Jango Fett, who is also looking for the same bounty.
All right, so we will ask Jango Fett information about their chain code.
What do you use Star Wars term, Jeremiah?
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to react, but you ask Jango Fett information. You ask Jango Fett for information about Chubby Muffin's chain code. Jango Fett, Chubby Muffin? What do you want with him? I'm looking for his chain code. Jango Fett, silence.
Oh gosh. All right, Drew.
I'm going to do what I always do. I smack Jango Fett in the face and say, give me the
wow.
answer. Maybe I should pull a gun on him.
You smack Jango Fett in the face and yell, give me the answer. Jango Fett, Chubby Muffin's chain code is DOB.
Oh.
I suggest you hurry, as the price on his head recently increased to 15 million.
So his chain code is his date of birth?
It's just DOB. Just roll with it. It's just, we've got a chain code now.
Hey, I got one out of him. See,
You did.
sometimes you just got to use...
Not only that, but we learned that Chubby Muffin's bounty has just increased to 15 million. That's a lot of money.
It is. So I will say I look at the chain code DOB to discover how old the target is.
Ooh.
Or how old Chubby Muffin is.
Well, how old are you, Jeremiah?
Old enough.
You look at the chain code to discover how old Chubby Muffin is. A blue hexagonal cube with 6 yellow lights on the front and a keyhole on top. The lights from a small distance look like a greenish yellow color with a cross-like pattern.
So something is approaching us that looks like a.
Yeah, I guess. The Grand Admiral has arrived. Yep. He's arrived.
All right, Drew. What are you gonna do about this approaching blue
Cube.
light,
That's vessel.
whatever it is?
I shoot it.
You shoot the cube?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You shoot the cube. Drew does what he does best. The cube shatters into a million pieces and a claw opens up from the underside of the desk. You jump back. It may be, for the sake of the story, it may be worth going back to the point where we decided to look at the chain code and make a different decision.
You can do that. Start at a point already established.
Yeah, you can undo as many points as you want.
Okay, go undo that.
Oh, I want to know about this claw.
Okay.
So
The cube by Jeremiah. Okay, so the cube shatters into a million pieces, and a claw opens up from the underside of the desk. You jump back.
So I jump back. So Jango
Yeah.
Fett steps forward and flips the table over to discover what is there. Or who is there.
Jango Fett steps forward and flips the table over to discover who the claw is attached to.
It's a cock droid.
He is about to scream when it speaks in a deep booming voice. Booming voice, Chubby Muffin. And
Wow.
it just says tss. It just has a bunch of S's. So I guess you found Chubby Muffin, and Chubby Muffin is under the desk.
Oh, this is getting.
He was under the desk the whole time.
Okay. I pick up Chubby Muffin and I eat it.
Okay.
Okay.
You pick up Chubby Muffin and you
And I
eat him.
attempt. Okay. Okay. Well.
A pleasant, meaty taste in your mouth, but a bit chewy.
Okay.
Take that, Jeremiah.
So I look at.
And it's so
Jango-
funny. There's so many like great suggestions in the chat. And
So I will say I look to Jango Fett and say, does this mean I get my 15 million now?
okay, you look to Jango Fett and say, "Does this mean I get my 15 million now?" You look to Jango Fett and say, "Does this mean I get my 15 million now?" Yes, he says.
Ooh.
You great. You head out of the room, leaving Jango Fett behind. So now you are officially the sky's the limit. Essentially, you're a bounty hunter named Broom King the Fourth. You have a ship called the Broom, and now the galaxy is yours. But before we say anything, let's ask the chat. What should Broom King the Fourth do next? Nope, we're not doing that. We're not going to go to the Twi'lek healing baths. Let's not go there.
All right.
Kill Palpatine. All right, that was
Ooh.
the first thing we got. Okay.
I was honestly what I was gonna do was turn around and kill Jango Fett, but
Okay.
well, let's attempt to kill Palpatine. That
Okay.
sounds fun.
You decide to kill Emperor Palpatine. You decide to kill Emperor Palpatine. You get in your ship called the Broom and fly to Coruscant. You get in the broom and fly to Coruscant. You land at his front steps, but he is not in his throne room or his personal chambers. You try his door, which is locked.
I kick down his door.
You kick
Or blast down his door, I should say.
You blast down his door with your rifle. Wait, this is crazy. You blast down his door with your rifle, and he tells you that it's time to listen to a word from the sponsor of today's episode, Wesley Andrews.
That was your segue.
Hey everyone, Andrew here. I'm pleased to tell you that the sponsor for today's episode is Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea.
Bruh.
If you don't know anything about Wesley Andrews, You're welcome. You definitely should.
Boo.
We
We got booze in the chat.
Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they make
So
fantastic
now you have to
coffee.
you have it
Awesome
written
thing
down.
is
So
they
you
have a
copy and paste
subscription
that
service
into
that
the
gets amazing coffee beans delivered to your door.
into the
whole-
thing.
Weekly,
You should. Someone should
monthly
type
basis.
in the whole thing right now, and then Andrew
Unfortunately,
can.
It's on Discord like 50 times.
No.
somewhere.
Hold on. There was actually a
That being
response.
said, what a better time
Oh,
to
there
try
was,
some new
oh.
coffee
Yeah,
and
there was a
support local
response.
business. I know they'll greatly appreciate it, and we will too.
I love how
After all,
everyone
using the code
but Tanner
Empire
was like,
Radio
that
with
was
a
the
capital E
worst.
and a capital R with no
But
space
Tanner
at
was like, that was
checkout.
smooth.
People were
Thank you
saying
so
that
much.
Andrews was better.
Wesley
That
Andrews
Drew,
dot
like
CC.
mine
You'll
was
get
better
50% off
transition.
your first purchase.
Leave me alone.
I can't think of a better deal. Get 50% off.
Thank you.
Support a local Minneapolis coffee
Feel free to
shop.
spam Drew in the chat right now if you agreed with my
In the words
transition.
of Emperor Palpatine,
And you're humble.
do it.
Do it.
All right. Yeah, go get a coffee subscription. If you can't buy merch,
Wearing
get
the shirt.
coffee.
I'm
It
wearing the
also helps the podcast. But going back, here's what it really said. So we're looking for Palpatine. He's nowhere to be found. You blast down his door with your rifle. You walk into his office. He's not there. You check his bedroom, and he's not there either. You check the library, the meditation room, around his throne, everywhere.
Jeremiah.
All right. So I said, while in his room, I noticed knocked over chairs and a broken table.
Okay. While in his room, you notice knocked over chairs and a broken table. Let's see what happens. On the floor, you see a note from the Emperor. The Sith have infiltrated my throne room. If I fall, the Empire will fall. That's what I'm here to prevent. Okay, so now the Emperor apparently is a good guy, but the Sith has infiltrated his throne room. And if he falls, the entire Empire falls, and you're trying to prevent the Empire from falling.
I turn over the note, and there's just a picture of Anakin's face.
Okay.
All right. This story's about to burn.
I just
You
want to
turn over the note.
You're talking to a
revealing-
note.
You turn over the note, revealing a picture of Anakin Skywalker's face. You turn over the note, revealing a picture of Anakin Skywalker's face. It's a ruse. He's probably got some hidden message in his secret code. You try opening up the safe, but it seems they've locked it. It seems they've locked it from the inside.
Okay. So I say to myself,
Daddy Bumps.
only
There's a
only a Jedi could open this with his or her lightsaber. I must find one now.
You say to yourself, only a Jedi could open this with a lightsaber. I must find one now. You use the Force to destroy the safe, revealing a button under it. You push it.
Hey, so now we have the Force.
Yep. Emperor. What in
Okay.
the? So you save the Emperor, and I guess he says, "What in the?"
So was the Emperor in the safe the whole time?
No, you destroyed the safe, revealing a button under it. You push it, and the Emperor says, "What in the?"
I turn towards the Empire, bend over and shoot him with the rocket on the top of my back.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, the whole point of us is to kill the
You
Empire.
turn towards the Emperor and shoot him with the rocket in your jetpack. He gets blown away by the explosion and burns to a crisp. You, ha ha ha, the Sith will never take over the galaxy now. You head out of the palace. Okay, so let's recap real quick. So you have successfully eaten Chubby Muffin and
True.
you got 15 million credits. And now you successfully killed the Emperor, preventing the Sith from rising again.
But I thought before it said that if the Emperor is killed,
It doesn't matter.
Nope,
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Just-
Also,
just
it
go-
seems like
just
the
go with-
Empire was in the bathroom the whole time.
Yeah, just go with what the AI says, because if we think too hard about it now, we try to correct it, it's going to go downhill. So as of right now, you say, ha ha ha, the Sith will never take over the galaxy now, and then you head out of the palace. And no, we are not going to the healing baths.
Stop trying to get us.
all right.
Jeremiah,
so then,
where do we go now that Drew's destroyed he's burnt him to a crisp?
well, where do all the other rich people go? Canto Bite.
Oh,
I was really nervous for a second, Jeremiah.
What do you think I was gonna
I
say?
didn't
the
know that-
healing bath.
Okay. Okay, so you take a vacation to Canto Bite.
Yep.
Gosh, Canto Bite, why are we here?
Okay, you decide to take a vacation to Canto Bite.
There's brooms
buy-
everywhere.
Oh, you buy a pink palace and live there for a few weeks.
All right.
You enjoy your stay. You hear about a little planet called Jakku.
All right, Drew. Are we gonna go to Jakku, or are we just gonna not pay attention to that?
I really want to go to Tatooine instead.
Oh gosh.
I need something.
I'm thinking what I should do.
So it just says you hear about a little planet called Jakku, even though Jakku is huge. It's still technically up to you whether you want to go or not.
Is there something on Canto Bite you want to do, like watch
I-
the horse races?
No, so I go to the stalls and grab the broom from Broom Kid.
Oh,
Okay, you go to the horse stalls and grab the broom from Broom Kid.
There is a Superstar Destroyer on Jakku.
You meet a mysterious being that doesn't want it to rain today. You manage to strike up a conversation with him. You say, "Hey, aren't you a part of the Black Stallion Gang?"
this other person says, "No, I am the Bendu,
Oh.
the one in the middle." That's
Ooh, Jeremiah. I was going to just
You
hit
were
him
gonna
with the
shoot
broom.
Yeah.
I was going to hit him with the broom.
The other Drew's is the embodiment of the gif of, and anyway, I started shooting. You know that
Yeah.
the gif? That's Drew. Okay, so the other person says, "No, I am the Bendu, the one in the middle." You WTF? Why is that called why is that guy called the Bendu?
That's it.
You say WTF, why is that guy called the Bendu? I guess it's like an inner monologue to yourself.
All right. All right. So Tanner says in the chat. So, anyways, I start blasting.
Uh-huh.
So I do that. Shoot it. Everyone's saying shoot it. So let's do that.
You shoot the Bendu square between the eyes
And laugh out loud.
with your blaster and laugh out loud. The Bendu. Okay, we're gonna. This is getting really off track. So let's go back.
What did it say? The
I
Bendu.
just went back. I just
Okay.
went back. So let's try something else because it started like spitting out gibberish essentially.
Were we back
So
to me?
Drew has to do a new
Correct.
thing.
I leave the room and fly to Tatooine.
Okay. You leave the room and fly to Tatooine. There you find a huge group of people living in a giant camp. A giant muscular man stands in the middle of them all. The man turns towards you and walks over.
Sand people. It's the sand people.
I don't know. It's giant muscular man.
Okay, that's it.
For some reason, I was thinking about the guy from Full Metal Alchemist
Jeremiah
with the
wouldn't know what
mustache.
that-
But
So the guy says, "I'm looking for my brother, the Bendu."
Oh my gosh. Boba?
the guy says, "I'm looking for my brother, the Bendu." You say, "I just know the person. I know just the person." You tell him that is the guy and lead him to the temple. The guy looks at the muscular man with hate in his eyes. Okay, so you've led the muscular man to a temple where the Bendu is, and the Bendu looks at the muscular man with hate in his eyes.
All right, Drew. What do we do?
You are not allowed to shoot
Okay, I won't shoot.
anybody this turn.
All right, I get on the radio and call my best friend, Jar Jar.
Okay. You get on the radio and call your best friend Jar Jar. I found the Bendu, and he's mad at his brother, Jar Jar. All right, I'll sort it out. You fly over to the camp with the big black guy. I don't know where this is going, and I'm honestly a little afraid to.
Keep reading.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back.
What?
Let's just go back. Okay, so the guy, he looks at the muscular man with hate in his eyes.
All right, Drew.
I can't shoot him.
If you want to shoot him, you can.
Okay.
You want to shoot him?
I tell them to play rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Ooh.
Changing it up. Tanner, what is happening? No one knows. Ooh, Maul is in the temple. Oh, we should have said that.
You tell them both to play rock, paper, scissors. The person that wins chooses who they believe is the Bendu. The person that loses raises his hands in defeat. It's him, right? The person that lost.
With guns.
Okay.
Go back again.
You leave the temple, and upon exiting, you run into a mysterious character who calls himself Maul.
There we go.
The guy likes the. The guy likes the look of him, so he invites him to stay at the farm boy village.
And they lived happily ever after. Let's end it. Let's try and
Every-
end it.
Everyone lived happily ever after. The end. It just says the
Okay,
end.
good. So
Okay, so now let's do a custom one. I'm gonna ask the chat for some serious recommendations here. Okay, so what I need from the Twitch stream, I am gonna be starting a sentence that says, "You are a blank named Broom King the Fourth." So I need Jedi, Sith, or Bounty Hunter. You decide.
this is like that. What's that game? Like
Mad Libs?
Mad Libs, it's like that. You're gonna give us stuff like that.
Yep. So I need suggestions: Jedi, Sith, or Bounty Hunter. You're a Chiss.
So,
Chandra fan. Okay. You know what? I said serious, and I've got 2
Sith.
for Sith. I can go with Chiss if it gets 3.
Jedi.
If it gets 3 votes. This is going to be the last one for the night, so we got to make this one good. So far, Sith has the most votes. For the sake of time, I'm going to go with
Sith.
You are a Sith by the name of Broom King the Fourth.
There's already so many memes on Discord right now of stuff that we've been doing.
I hope so. You're a Sith by the name of Broom King the Fourth. You're on a mission to hunt down the Jedi named. I need a name for the Jedi. First one in the chat that's not inappropriate wins. You're on a mission to hunt down the Jedi named Gonko. All right, you got it.
Gonko.
Named Gonko. Oh, I accidentally hit enter. Hold on. You are a Sith. Sorry. Named Broom King the Fourth. You are on a mission to hunt down the Jedi Gonko, and you've tracked him to the planet. I need a planet. First planet that pops up in the chat.
Naboo.
No, we can't. Don't lead them on to anything. Sheila, okay? You've tracked him to the planet Sheila. You land your ship and embark into town to engage him in combat. Okay.
So what's the full prompt?
You're a Sith named Broom King the Fourth. You're on a mission to hunt down the Jedi Gonko, and you've tracked him to the planet Sheila. You land your ship and embark into town to engage him in combat. The AI spit out, "Gonko, I know you're here. Come out, or we'll kill all of you." Broom King shouts as he fires his blaster at you. I think it's a little confused. So we're just gonna say Broom King you're firing your blaster as well.
So the Sith and the Jedi are both shooting at each other.
No. You're shooting the blaster, trying to get him to come out. You say, "Gonko, I know you're here. Come out, or we'll kill all of you."
Okay.
It's like shooting in the air, like.
Okay. So, what was the Gonko? That's his name?
Yeah, Gonko.
Gonko walks out of the saloon and faces off as a tumbleweed blows by.
Oh God.
So I said, Gonko walks out of the saloon and faces off with you, drawing his lightsaber as a tumbleweed rolls by. What's going on? Gonko asks. Is this some sort of joke? Is this what they do to people who get too close to me? You say, no, it's not funny.
I drew.
I Sith jump into the air and throw my double-bladed lightsaber at him.
Ooh. Sith jump, is that different than a force jump?
It's not as high.
Ooh.
You jump into the air and throw your double-bladed lightsaber at Gonko. Oh, it's working. It's working. Did we stump it? Drew, did you stump it?
I didn't do anything. Do I need to roll a d20 to figure out if I hit him or not?
I'm going to try it again. You jump to the air and throw your lightsaber at Gonko. He easily deflects it with his lightsaber, but loses his balance and falls over, giving you
Ooh.
the advantage. With one hand around his neck, you
Oh,
shove the lightsaber deep into his stomach. He lets out a yell. Wow. That
Jeremiah?
took a turn.
Finish him, Jeremiah.
Wow. I mean, at this point, you've pretty much killed him, but
So, as Gonko falls to the ground, Gonko's Padawan walks out.
Oh, sad.
This is like Obi-Wan Kenobi age in episode 1, so it's not like a kid.
That's his Padawan?
as you stab Gonko,
Oh,
his apprentice walks
Apprentice.
out the saloon and looks upon the scene in horror. He runs towards you crying. Gosh.
Oh, God. Are you sure he's not a child, Jeremiah?
He's just really attached.
So he ran
Somewhat
to...
a twist in the chat says force lightning. You wanna hit him with some force lightning?
Yeah, I hit the Padawan with Force Lightning. We're ending this real quick.
You strike the apprentice with powerful force lightning. He lets out a horrible high-pitched scream before dying.
Oh,
Okay, so
Jeremiah.
is that
Jeremiah?
it?
Nope, that's not
No,
it.
I mean it's not it.
Can I tell you what I would do, Jeremiah?
Yes, you can go.
I would walk up to the Padawan and cut off his rat tail and hold it in the air like a trophy. It got super dark real quick.
You walk up to the apprentice and cut off his braid as a trophy of your mission.
I probably stumped it.
Yeah, you did.
Dang
It
it.
said, now I'm going to ask you one more time. What is going on? The Sith have returned, he says, and they're killing everyone. He can't say that because he's dead.
Okay, Jeremiah, you can go then.
Oh gosh. So am I starting over from
no,
previous?
You're starting over from me killing the...
Yeah,
The
you just
youngling.
killed the apprentice with
I just
force
killed the
lightning.
youngling with Force Lightning.
I'm sorry for how dark this is getting, everyone, but
Hey, y'all pick Sith. Y'all
Yeah.
pick
Yep.
the Sith.
As I turn around and walk back to my ship, it explodes.
oh,
Nani?
you turn around and walk back towards your ship. Feeling
Happy.
empowered by the success of your mission. As you get close, however, the ship explodes, knocking you backwards. You turn around and walk back towards your ship, feeling empowered by the success for your mission. As you get close, however, the ship explodes, knocking you backwards. You let out a yell and scramble back to get your lightsaber. As you turn around, you see the Sith Master standing by your ship and smiling.
Ooh.
So it sounds like you're being betrayed by your Sith Master.
Mm.
All right, Drew, what are you going to do?
I run up to him and say, "What have you done?"
Oh, gosh.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You run up to the Sith Master and to ask him, what have you done?
I stumped it again.
I've made you a bigger deal than you already are. Consider this a recognition and reward for your dedication to the Sith cause. Master Yoda's last words to you play as the end title screen appears.
Okay,
See,
so
we had a really good opportunity here.
do we want to start over or go back?
I say we go back.
To
So Drew, don't say, "What have you done?"
all right.
Yeah, so you looked up, your ship has exploded, you look up, you grab your lightsaber and you look up and your Sith Master is standing there smiling.
I start to use Force lightning towards him.
Ooh.
You use Force
Was
lightning.
Yoda a Sith? Apparently.
You try and strike him with Force lightning. Because you feel he is here to kill you. You try and strike him with Force lightning because you feel he is here to kill you. However, you see that he is wearing some sort of armor which deflects the bolts. Thinking quickly, you pick up a nearby metal pipe and rush him. Not sure why you would do that, but
Let's say
We're
it's a lightsaber.
we're still in the game here.
Can we just say it's a
Okay.
lightsaber, not a pipe? Because it doesn't make any sense.
Sure.
Yeah, we can do that.
So the Sith Master.
Has armor on now that deflects the bolts.
All right. So as I am running towards my Sith Master, he lifts me up into the air and force chokes me. This was getting kind of juicy.
As you're running towards the Sith Master, he lifts you up into the air with the Force and begins force choking you. You continue to struggle and yell out, but your eyes begin to bulge and you go limp. The Sith Master then drops you to the ground and picks up your lightsaber, which he holds.
Okay.
It says holds by the blade, but that wouldn't make any sense. So he picks up your lightsaber.
And is he standing up over us?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
kick him in the hoo-hoo.
The hoo-hoo.
You kick the Sith Master in the hoo-hoo.
In his Sith holocrons.
Stop. Okay.
Brr, brr, brr.
You kick the Sith Master between the legs, causing him to drop your lightsaber back into your hands. This gives you enough time to strike him with a powerful blast of lightning, killing him instantly.
Whoa! See, even in Star Wars, that trick works. So
Yeah, it does. It does.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
So then I put on his armor and
Ooh.
say, I am the Sith Master now.
Or Sith Lord. Master or
Lord,
Lord?
whatever.
You put on the dead Sith Master's armor and exclaim, I am the new Sith Lord. Oh gosh. You put on the dead Sith Master's armor and exclaim, I am the new Sith Lord, searching for the nearest group of people to make your point. Oh gosh.
Oh, shoot. All right, Julie, what's going to happen? It's kind of getting dark.
It is, and I like it.
And remember, this is the last one, so, go big or go home, I guess.
Exactly, yeah. I get on a speeder and go to the nearest town.
Well, you're technically already in town.
Just
Okay. You
To the next
get
town.
the next
a
town.
speeder, bike, and travel to the next town over. Get on a speeder bike and travel to the next town over. As you ride by, you see a group of young Sith. They eagerly ask who you are and where they can find recruits. You say you need to acquire more bodies first before you can begin training Sith. What do you want to do to the young Sith?
Kill them, Jeremiah. Rule of 2. The rule of 2, Jeremiah. Don't forget.
Say, if
Dude,
you want to join me, only the strongest shall join.
Everyone wants us to go to the baths.
No, not going to happen.
Wonder what would happen. Curious.
I don't want to know what would happen.
You say to the young Sith, if you want to join me, only the strongest will be chosen.
I refuse. Okay.
They
Dan.
eagerly ask who you are and what it is that you do to be chosen.
I say what I do to choose to be chosen is this, and I throw my lightsaber at them.
And anyway, I started shooting. Okay.
I still want to get to the next town.
You say to be chosen, you must dodge this and throw your lightsaber at them. You say to be chosen, you must dodge this and throw your lightsaber at him. They easily catch it and ask you if that is to be your indication of choice. You say yes. And rapidly cycle through the young Sith in order to gain a stronger following.
So
I'm
the
gonna
person who caught it is the one.
I'm gonna add something. At the end of the trial, only one young Sith remains, who you take on as an apprentice. You then continue traveling to the next town. So at the end of the trial, only one young Sith remains, who you take on as an apprentice. You then continue traveling to the next town. A few months pass and your journey is complete. Oh. Your fleet of ships is docked at a large palace on the planet
Fleet.
Ushkushka. You and your apprentice enter the palace, where you are greeted by several people.
Ooh.
So the people say, we are Sith loyalists welcome to your throne. We welcome you to your throne.
The people exclaim, "We are Sith loyalists. We welcome you to your throne." You smirk and say, "I don't have a throne. I'm just here to see the Emperor." A chorus of boos ring out.
Booze. All right, Drew.
I ask I ask the closest Sith, do you want to play Sabak?
You ask the closest person, "Would you like to play Sabak?" They are Sith purebloods, so you show them the correct way to hold a lightsaber, which they eagerly imitate. You give them a few tips and show them how to strike different fighting poses.
I guess that's what Sabak means in Sith.
Yeah, it's a code word.
So the code word is
Train.
lightsaber training.
Duh.
So now
And so-
you've got
wait, so
like
the-
now you've got like an army of Sith purebloods.
So the Sith loyalists are now trained with lightsabers.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Bane is Daddy Pops in the chat. Bane is rolling over in his grave. Yeah, he's probably not happy about this.
So I say, now we must march on the Jedi Temple on Coruscant.
You say, "Now we must march on the Jedi Temple on Coruscant and begin leading your small army to your ships." More people follow you rather than the Jedi as they fear your prowess in battle. You board your ship and begin to head to the galactic North Pole. As you leave, you see several starships flying towards the temple. This is an opportunity for Star Wars Santa, I guess.
Well, we all know Star Wars Santa is a Jar Jar, so
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
So we already entered the temple.
We
Or
already
what-
left the temple.
So
We can let me rephrase this and see what happens.
So I feel like nothing happened. We just got Jedi.
You exclaim, "Now we must attack the Jedi Temple." They excitedly nod and say, "Yes, let's go." You lead them out of the palace and onto the streets of the capital city. You quickly dispatch any loathed enemies of the Empire with ease. I'm guessing that's the Sith Empire that you've created.
and we
So now you leave the temple with your army and you just start killing people that resist your empire.
so we killed everybody at the temple, like all the Jedi, and now we're just killing people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
What
don't
say
know.
you, Jeremiah?
Oh, I'm not. This is not my answer, but I was thinking. I was just for some reason I was thinking Yoda shows up in the Death Star and crashes it into.
Do it.
Okay, do that. Whatever, because that's from.
You look into the sky and realize that the Death Star has entered orbit and is rapidly approaching your location. You sense through the Force that Yoda is piloting it and aims to crush you with it. You look to the sky and realize that the Death Star has entered orbit and is rapidly approaching your location. You sense through the Force that Yoda is piloting it, and aims to crush you with it. You, along with your apprentice and a few other Sith, make your way to an underground tunnel in the city.
Underground tunnel, like there's already like tens of thousands of layers of levels. So like, is this below like the bottom level of Coruscant?
This is
I don't
definitely
know.
lower than 1313.
I would say it doesn't matter. I would say it doesn't matter. The Death Star still hits the planet, causing mass destruction.
In the tunnel, we find Jango Fett.
Okay.
Okay.
When you arrive in the tunnel, you run into Jango Fett. He is with several other people, all of whom are after you. You sense that the rest of the group has went one way, and you need to follow them to the right in order to escape.
Daddy Palps in the chat. Yes, a small tunnel should save you from a small moon.
Small moon, yeah.
So, I go to the right and I escape. I'll just keep it simple. Hopefully that will divert us into a better path.
You go to the right and you escape Jango Fett. Just as the Death Star impacts with the planet's surface. The force of the impact causes you to be thrown against a wall. That's it. That's
Okay.
it. That's all it says. Who's
So,
next? Drew.
Drew.
You can do it.
I decide to get on the broom and fly away.
His ship, the broom.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Isn't that the name of the ship, or is that old?
Yeah. You decide to get in your ship, the broom, and fly away. You quickly gain altitude before noticing that Luke Skywalker is in your gun
Oh
sight.
gosh, Luke.
You level your broom at him and fire, but he panics and turns away, allowing you to escape.
Okay, so we escaped Coruscant. Didn't die.
Yep. You fly away. You realize that Luke is in orbit, but then you fire at him and he allows you to escape because he panics.
And we're assuming that all the other Sith and Sith loyalists have died.
Yeah, you're by yourself.
Okay.
It's done. It's just you in the broom.
Yes.
I return back to my throne on what planet it was or
Okay.
whatever.
You return back to your Sith throne.
Yep.
That's it. The so-called Rebel Alliance is no problem. They'll be crushed soon, you think, as you see a small ship land near the palace. You get out of the throne and go to the door.
Ooh. So the Resistance found you.
The
Us.
Rebel Alliance.
Rebel Alliance.
You return back to your Sith throne. The so-called Rebel Alliance is no problem. They'll be crushed soon, as you think, as a small ship lands near the palace. You get out of the throne and go to the door.
So the small ship is not the Rebel Alliance.
No,
Sorry.
we don't know who it is yet.
I open the door and see nothing, and then I look down.
Hopefully it's Yoda.
What?
I open the door, I see nothing, and then I look down.
I'm guessing it's Yoda.
I'm hoping that this thing is smart enough to say Yoda.
I don't think
I
it's...
don't think
It's Babu Frick.
It's
You
Babu.
open the door and see nothing.
Uh-oh.
Okay. This is funny. You open the door and see nothing. Then you look down. You see several Sith splayed on the ground and 2 dead Jedi. You then look up and see, standing in front of you, Anakin Skywalker.
Oh.
You utter his favorite sentence, "You're really grown." You're really grown.
All right. Wait, so you say it to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You look at Anakin and say, "You're really grown."
'Cause
Then
apparently-
Anakin says, I am here to kill you.
Anakin says, "I'm here to kill you." Okay, you step back. But why? You were my friend when we were young. He charges you. You raise your hand and utter the Sith battle cry. He continues charging and swings his lightsaber.
Interesting.
So Anakin's trying to fight me now.
Anakin is fighting you. I mean, he's swinging his lightsaber at you. The great Sith Lord, Broom King the Fourth.
I start to fight him with my lightsaber.
You begin fighting him with your lightsaber. He is somewhat stronger than he was when he was a Jedi, but he is no match for you. He manages to land a few hits on you, but it doesn't seem to slow you down.
Okay.
Force lightning. That's what the chat's saying.
Right, everyone is saying Force Lightning.
All right, we'll go with the chat. I force lightning onto Anakin.
You strike Anakin with Force Lightning. He falls on his lightsaber,
Oh,
and
dang.
you strike him several more times with the lightsaber. He lets out a final wheeze before finally dying. The people of the palace gasp in shock.
So Anakin is dead.
Wait. Tanner says pocket sand. That would be hilarious. Anyways, so Anakin's dead now, though.
Yep.
I get on my knees and bend out and a giant yell and say, "What have I done?"
Okay.
This is like the third time you've done this.
I'm trying to get it to work.
You drop to your knees and yell, "What have I done?" Wait. Oh gosh. So first of all, Drew, have you seen the chat?
Yes, I saw it. Just
Okay.
ignore it. Keep going.
You drop to your knees and yell, "What have I done?" The people that came with him yell at you, "You killed our brother." You scream and strike out at them. You kill some while others run away.
Oh, now we're fighting everyone.
Everyone that came with him.
In fact, there's no end in sight for this story.
I mean, I don't think there's end in sight. If you do it right, there shouldn't be one. You got to end it yourself.
So I
Killed them all, Daddy Pout said.
Kick them all in the
do.
woohoos.
What is the force? Is it repulse? Where it's like,
The Kamehameha.
I don't know. I think it's like in Battlefront 2. Luke does it like it's just like force push like in three.
Spirit
Like,
Bomb.
Oh, no.
I don't know,
Force.
or
Heart of the Cards.
Stop.
What are you
He's
talking
saying
about?
he's the same. Force push the room.
like in every direction.
Yeah.
To push the group. What is that? Is that force repulse?
I don't know.
He was
You
yelling out
force-
anime stuff
push
Jeremiah.
everyone away. You force push everyone away
Yes.
from you. You scream. Okay, you force push everyone away from you. You stand over the body of your dead brother and utter, "I killed you, I killed you, I killed you." You begin laughing maniacally. I would also like to make note that it said you stand over the bodies of your dead brother and utter, "I killed you, I killed you, I killed you." You begin laughing maniacally.
So my brother is like a bunch of clones.
Dude, I don't know what to do.
Dude, I don't know where this is going at all
Just
now.
say, I am now the true
Sith Lord.
Sith Lord.
Once again. Even though we've already said that too.
You're now the true Sith Lord. The end.
Is that what it said?
That's it. It said the end, and then in parentheses, "Sorry, this turned out a bit long."
All right, perfect.
All right.
Good for me.
All right. Well, that was the tale of the great Sith Lord, Broom King the Fourth,
Correct.
pilot of the fabled starfighter or starship.
You know, it wasn't really that
The
bad of
Broom.
a story. Like this.
It actually wasn't.
Like, if I win like my 5th or 6th like $500 million Powerball someday, this would be an adaptation.
That would have to be
All
rated
right.
R.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, actually, with that last one, I was actually pretty impressed at how
We kept it going.
far we got before it completely fell apart. Because when we did it the first time, there were a few times that I was like, "Oh, what is this?" You remember we were on Dagobah and we went into a cave and like met a Sith Lord, and then you were the Sith Lord,
Yeah.
and then you fought the other Sith Lord, but you were technically a Jedi. Like it switched back and forth a bunch. Do you remember that?
Yes.
From the previous one?
Yeah.
Vague. Yeah, something like that.
Bruh, Twist in the chat says it made about as much sense as Revan. Revan makes way more sense than the
Wow.
story that we just told.
Ooh, shots are fired.
So, anyways.
Hey, I'm
Well,
just happy
was-
that kicking someone in the woohoo gets the
Kick
job
someone in the
done.
woohoos.
No matter where you
Yeah,
are in the galaxy. So
I'm excited to see
the woohoo memes.
all the woohoo memes. Yeah. All right. Well, that was Empire Radio Plays AI Dungeon number 2. This is the second installment of this series.
Almost
if
a year
if
later.
You like us, yeah, it's not
I said
quite.
almost.
Yeah, almost a year. If you like this format, let us know. Join the Discord. Let us know. Send us a message on social media. Send us a voicemail. And who knows? Maybe in a few months we might do it again with some different prompts.
Maybe.
Yeah. It was fun. Jeremiah looks really tired.
I am really tired.
I mean, killing all those people and taking the throne of the Sith is
Twice.
tiring work. Twice. It's tiring work.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anything else, boys?
Nope.
Before we go softly into the night.
Nope.
No.
That's all I have.
All right. Well, this has been another fantastic episode of the Empire Radio Podcast. I'm Andrew.
I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
And may the Force be with you.
Always.